child. Anyway, so
Have y'all noticed that the White House is like doing everything that they can to get black people to respond? We not coming outside, bro. In November, when the 92% and the 78% said we're not coming outside, like y'all got the next 4 years, we meant that. And I feel like they're just getting more desperate with like the attempts of emotional rage baiting, like with the monkey AI video. Like, what? But mark my words, before the end of his term, Donald Trump is going to say that word on national television before this is all said and done. Mark my words.
I think there are two reasons why people don't like Black Americans. The first reason is very obvious to me, and it's because Black Americans call shit out. If you're a culture vulture, if you disrespect them, if you steal from the culture and try to reinvent it as your own, they will call you the fuck out. If you are a non-white person that's letting white people walk all over you and be racist towards you, they will call it out. But y'all don't like a mirror being held to you. You don't like accountability, and you don't think Black Americans have any right to check you. The second reason is because the parasite class has made it their mission to demonize them because they have been the ones fighting white supremacy, the thing that they need to be wealthy since they got here. And now look, fascism is winning right now. It's all over America. You're being attacked by your own military, but Black Americans chose to sit down and y'all are clutching your pearls because you don't know what to do.
We'll never be a white people comment spreading hate. Ever. We do not care about y'all at all. Like, not like that, but like that. I seen a creator on here ask, when do you ever see Black people in YT comments spreading negativity? Matter of fact, as soon as I see a YT person on my For You page, I'm immediately uninterested. I'm immediately blocking because I just don't want that type of energy on my timeline.
I want to ask Black people, how would you feel if white people held an event every year on the coast, the South Coast, Gulf Coast, and we called it White Beach Weekend? And Black people weren't allowed to.
Ma'am, we do not give a damn and we are not coming. I already know the menu is not going to be up to par. We do not want ham and cheese and we do not want bologna sandwiches. We do not want Lunchables and we do not want crackers. We do not want raisins in the potato salad. We do not want bologna in the damn macaroni and cheese. Ma'am, we are not coming. We're not doing none of that. We want our food seasoned down to the bone. When we're not doing the river dance, we're doing the electric slide. So y'all mind y'all business and we're going to mind ours. Keep us out of it.
Rolling back segregation. What are we going to do?
Not one goddamn thing. Not one goddamn thing. I speak for myself, just my personal opinion, but I done speaking about this and I spoke to leaders and everybody I speak to say it's probably going to be the best thing that ever can happen to Black people. A mandate for us to unite with our consumption power. We got the greatest consumption power in the world and you gonna mandate us to unite? Yeah. Ever since we integrated, our economic state has been worse. Our families have been torn apart. And when we made a decision to chose that, we got what we got now. And everybody that I see, that's why you don't hear no outcry from Black people about this new executive order about segregation. I don't think we give a damn about it. I know I certainly don't. I ain't for it. I ain't pushing for it, but I ain't to get it.
Oh, so now we want to talk about the Black people that didn't vote now. Now we, why are Black people the target? A lot of people didn't vote. We're talking about the people that did vote and the people that did vote voted for it. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Talking about Black people that voted and then you're talking about people that didn't vote. Why are we talking about people that didn't vote when we're talking about the people that did?
That's what I'm saying. We are mobilizing right now. This is the first time in American history where we don't give a damn about nobody else but us.
When you say mobilize, what do you mean?
We're mobilizing. We're worried about ourselves. And this is the first time in history where we're not focused on other groups.
Family, there is a shift happening that many people can feel, but don't quite understand. For generations, Black Americans have had to respond to stereotypes, respond to policies, respond to disrespect, respond to injustice, respond to narratives that they didn't create but were forced to carry. And so the emotional labor alone has been historic. From the era of segregation to the civil rights movement, from debates on representation in media to discussions around systemic inequality, there has always been an expectation that Black voices must constantly explain, defend, or even justify their lived experiences. But now, something different is really unfolding, family. Instead of reacting to every headline, every clip, viral clip, every political jab, every online debate, many Black Americans are choosing strategic silence. They're choosing strategic focus, strategic peace, and even that decision is deeply misunderstood. Because historically, society has been comfortable when Black Americans are either entertaining, protesting, or even explaining. But now, they are focused on building wealth, mental health, community, and even culture without asking for permission. And that changes the power dynamic. And there's a reason why figures like Malcolm X emphasize self-determination. There is a reason why movements rooted in economic empowerment rather than emotional reaction have always felt threatening to the status quo. And when the energy shifts from protest to ownership, from outrage to strategy, from reaction to redirection, it becomes harder to control the narrative. And let's be honest, family, outrage is profitable. Media cycles thrive on reaction. Social media algorithms reward emotional intensity. Entire platforms grew during movements like Black Lives Matter because visibility and reaction was center stage. But in 2026, family, many are asking, what happens when we stop feeding the machine? And so when Black Americans choose to invest in businesses instead of debating trolls, when they prioritize therapy and mental health instead of carrying generational trauma publicly, when they quietly build platforms, communities, and even wealth instead of arguing in comment sections, it creates confusion because the expectation has always been noise. But now they're choosing peace because peace feels rebellious to the other people. And the Unbothered era isn't about apathy, family. It's about ignoring real issues. It's about selective engagement. It's about understanding that not every battle deserves your nervous system, and not every insult deserves your intellect, and not every provocation deserves your platform. There is power in an participation, and that's what makes it uncomfortable for some observers. When people cannot provoke you, they lose leverage. When narratives fall to extract emotional energy, they lose profitability. And when attempts to trigger outrage are met with indifference, the script collapses. We're also witnessing a generational evolution, family. Younger Black Americans grew up studying history, understanding systemic patterns, watching documentaries, reading authors like James Baldwin, and analyzing speeches from leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. They are informed, they are aware, but as you can see, they are also tired of emotional exhaustion of being mistaken for activism. So instead, many are choosing strategy over spectacle. And this looks like financial literacy conversations trending quietly. It looks like group economics discussions happening offline. It looks like more Black-owned brands thriving without begging for mainstream validation. And it looks like protecting joy, protecting family, protecting time. And here's what's really fascinating, family. Staying unbothered doesn't mean disengaged. It means disciplined. It means emotional regulated. It means understanding that your reaction is a resource. And when you control your reaction, family, you control your power. And maybe that's the real shift, family. That's unsettling some people. Because when a community that has historically been expected to respond finally says, we don't owe you a reaction, it signals maturity, it signals evolution, it signals a refusal to be emotionally manipulated. And so silence in this context, family, isn't weakness, it's strategy. And so when you see headlines trying to provoke outrage, when you see viral clips designed to extract emotion, when you notice the debates escalating on social media, ask yourself, what benefits from my reaction? Because in 2026, many Black Americans have decided that their peace is more valuable than performance. And that decision, family, that composure, that discipline is really powerful.